Alright guys, so in this video I want to go over the cookies that you definitely want to be investing in right now for the game if you guys are wanting to progress a lot faster and more smoother compared to just leveling up random cookies, because of the fact that, of course, inside of a game like this, EXP as well as resources are a bit limited, especially if you guys are starting off. So I want to talk about the best cookies for you to invest in for all of the rarities. So let's get into that right now. But before I get started, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking in the comment section, HyRool, why do you not promote your dang cookies? Alright, so you guys can see like my pure vanilla, dark cacao, all of them do have this promotion awakening, icon. The reason why I don't do that anymore after the 2-star of any rarity that has been released is because of the fact that I just don't want to be super high up there for the viewers who are watching my videos, comparing themselves to my cookies. I already have labs maxed out. I have a lot of the stuff maxed out already. So even at 2 stars, it's going to be higher than a lot of other people. So I want to keep that gap a little bit smaller. So that's the reason why I don't promote my cookies on my main account anymore. But let's get into it. For all of the ancient cookies as of right now, let's go over the ancient first. It's going to be from Hollyberry. We have pure vanilla, dark cacao, golden cheese, as well as white lily. The 3 cookies that you want to be investing right now is going to be Hollyberry, pure vanilla, as well as dark cacao. So you guys probably already knew about Hollyberry and pure vanilla. These 2 are going to be really good, especially Hollyberry with pure vanilla. These 2 are absolutely doing wonderful right now. However, dark cacao is still a really good one because of the fact that you do want to have dark cacao for other stages for his skills. So he does have skills where he silences, where he puts injuries, as well as he has that thing where he prevents healing from enemies as well. So that is the reason why you kind of want to have him in your team, so that you are able to capitalize off of that. So that's why dark cacao awaken is still really good. But I would say if you have to choose, it's gonna be Hollyberry first, pure vanilla, and then dark cacao awaken. Right now, golden cheese awaken and regular golden cheese definitely has fallen off of the arena. And even in the PvE section as well, there's just better cookies that deal more damage, so not going to be something essential to build. And then white lily, we're still waiting for that awakened form. Alright, moving on to the beast cookies are going to be, of course, shadow milk, eternal sugar. Right now I would say those 2 are essentially the best ones to build. And then for other contents like PvE, alright, burning spice is still really good, and other PvEs as well as certain arena comps, mystic flower is good. But if you do build, eternal sugar as well as shadow milk, going to just be really good. Eternal sugar is probably one of the best, if not the best, beast right now for like the overall content as well. And then of course we still have shadow, who's just absolutely wreaks havoc on the arena. Alright, and then burning again is good for a lot of the PvE sections, not really used inside of the arena now. And also mystic flower is used for certain PvE sections and certain arena comps, but not going to be seen as much right now. Alright, so that's the ones we have for the beast section. And then we have the legendaries. Right now the legendaries, I would say, that are going to be good. The best one is fire spirit. Absolutely wonderful for arena as well as the PvE section. Going to just deal so much damage, has a revive, has the ability to summon those hydras if your ally cookie dies, just dodging, as well as just insane AoE and burst damage. So definitely a cookie that you do want to invest in. However, the other cookie that is currently right now coming up into the usage as well as the arena is going to be Stormbringer, especially if you guys can get some ascension. It's a bonus, but you do want to try and get it up to at least plus 20 so that you do have this extra survivability for Stormbringer to do more damage as well as stay alive inside of the arena. Alright, and also if you do level it up, then you guys can use Stormbringer as one of your tank damage dealer inside of PvE as well. But definitely something that is coming up into the meta right now. Definitely a lot of people are using it. Right now, Wind Archer is still great for a lot of the PvE sessions, but of course right now, if you do have someone like Fire Spirit, not going to be a problem if you don't have Wind Archer. You can use either like, Eternal Sugar Shadow Milk, of course, replaces Wind Archer if anything. Burning Spice can also replace Wind Archer, but the beauty of Wind Archer is, he's in the back, he's able to shoot arrows, he's able to stun enemies, a lot of AoE damage, so that is going to be something that you do have. But right now, I would say the best one is Fire Spirit. The one that's coming up is Stormbringer, and it's still really good. Wind Archer is still in the back, being able to be used, but the rest of the 4, not really. Only one you kind of need is for Frost Queen once for a Choco Cake Tower, so at least level 1 of that Crystal Gem is going to be okay. But rest of them right now, I would say invest in Stormbringer. Of course, Pattaya Dragon is the only dragon, but still very not recommended. For the super epics right now, I would say the only one who is going to kind of be used is going to be Elder Fairy, but probably right now not something that you kind of need to invest in. A lot of the super epics are definitely outdated. The only one kind of again uses Sherbet for one of those Choco Cake Towers, but besides that, not gonna be used really, unless we have the Epic Arena come out. Probably Elder Fairy as well as Camellia are gonna be used again, but besides that, not really. All right, now moving on to the epic cookies. All right, so the epic cookies, of course, need to have a separate arena for epics only. I hope that does come out as a permanent game mode, and then arcade arena is used for those special gimmicks. However, there's still some epic cookies that are used inside of the game. All right, so although they are not going to be used inside of the arena most of the time, maybe occasionally someone like Rockstar comes up because of his skill. All right, Rockstar is meta inside of the arena, but besides that, there are cookies that are going to be good for a lot of you guys to invest in to start the game off. All right, and the ones to start the game off, all right, is going to be someone like Rebel as well as someone like Creme Brulee. I do love these two to start off the game just because they do so much damage, and as well as Rebel just allows you to not only tank but also just put those weakness debuffs as well, or the elemental weakness debuff. All right, so that's the reason why I love those two. And then of course we do have someone like if you guys go down, we have someone like Star Coral, who's also a really good support. Not only do you healing, you do HP shield, crit, attack speed, amplify buff, immunity to stun, and then you also give some extra attack and things like that to your teammates as well. So that's the reason why I love Star Coral as a great support to start the game off with. And then the one that I do recommend is Burnt Cheese, just because of the fact that you are able to have a good tank without any magic candy. You have a debuffed immunity, as well as you are able to protect your highest attacking cookie with the damage focus. All right, that's the reason why I do like to use Burnt Cheese. And also the Burnt Cheese as well as Creme Brulee combo is still going to be the easiest way to clear tray 40 for the Strawberry Cake Tower as well, so just keep those things in mind. All right, so those are the cookies that I would start the game off with if I did not really have any of those like crazy high rarities. But besides that, there are still a couple cookies that we have to mention. Dark Choco for the Red Velvet Dragon, Twizzy Gummy for your Living Abyss, as well as for any of those contents where you are able to use Black Lemonade with Twizzy Gummy, Blueberry Pie for the Living Abyss. We have Mint Choco for the Avatar of Destiny, Creme Brulee for the Avatar of Destiny. We have Black Sapphire as well as Prune Juice for Red Velvet Dragon, Waiting Cake as well as Black Forest for the Living Abyss, Star Coral as well as our Pudding Island Mode for the Avatar of Destiny as well, Candy Apple for the Red Velvet Dragon. So those are the cookies that are going to be used here right now inside of the game currently. Of course, if the guild meta changes, that's going to change a little bit, but that is pretty much what we have for the epic cookies. Of course, inside of the PvE section, you guys can use the cookies that you guys would like to use. You can level up the cookies that you guys want to use as well. However, I do recommend, if you guys want a smoother ride to clear those PvE sections, especially if you want to farm those crystals, if you want to farm those extra materials as well, then having those better cookies are going to be a easier time for you. All right, and some honorable mention is going to be someone like Linzer. Linzer's going to be really good, just so that you are able to do some extra damage for those other areas, special game modes and things like that. And then we also do have someone like Black Lemonade that I talked about with Twizzy Gummy. So just keep those things in mind. And then of course we have the special rarity as well. So right now there are going to be 4 special rarities that you are still able to obtain, and that's going to be our Snapdragon, Cream Ferret, Icicle Yeti, as well as not that, and it's going to be Marshmallow Bunny. Alright, so those are the 4 cookies that you are able to get from the pavilion. Right now, I would say if you had to choose, still Cream Ferret is going to be a little bit better in the overall usage. But Marshmallow Bunny is going to be like a very, 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 very good one right below Cream Ferret. Right now, Cream Ferret is still used a lot for your like guild boss battles. And it just allows you to do a little bit more damage because the skill and the effects are definitely more damage focused. However, inside of the arena right now, the meta is going to be Marshmallow Bunny, as well as can be used for a lot of the PvE section as well. However, just keep in mind the healing, the clutch healing, as well as the support and the effects, like the buffs, are going to be a little bit better on the Cream Ferret side, because the focus for Marshmallow Bunny is just providing a lot of buffs to your team. All right, so that's another bonus thing, but I would say, honestly speaking, Cream Ferret is a little bit easier to build as well, so just keep that in mind. But right now the order would be, I would say, Cream Ferret or Marshmallow Bunny, just depending on what your focus is. If you're focusing on more like meta builds for everything, like, you know, guild boss battle and stuff like that, Cream Ferret. If you're really focusing on arena, Marshmallow Bunny. There is a comp to use both of them. And then I would say it's maybe like Snapdragon and Icicle Yeti. But right now, those are the special rarities right now. And then out of the rares and commons, if anything, the only one you really want to kind of invest in is going to be our Blackberry. Besides that, there really isn't no other cookies that are going to be used from the rare side, unless you see like Taunts, then Night Cookie. And then we have someone like, you know, Pancake to increase a little bit of attack speed. But there's a lot more cookies right now coming out to do more, you know, attack speed and stuff like that. Only in special occasions you will use these cookies. All right, but that's pretty much what I have for you guys today for the current you know, state of the game. Right now it's a little bit slower because of the filler update, but hopefully, you know, things start to pick back up with the new update, especially with the merchants. 2 new epic cookies with synergies are going to be coming out. We are going to get the rest of the citrus squad with orange, with lemon. So that's going to be with lime and grapefruit, right? And then we are going to be having a update with Saint Pastry Order, most likely seeing a little bit more story on that Black Forest, as well as Pastry Cookie possibly, and then a new guild boss to come out as well. And then of course we are going to be getting Silent Salt at the end of September, with White Lily following right after. So hopefully, you know, you guys are saving up right now. This is the time to save up. If anything, I'm telling that to myself. All right, and then of course we will see how the whole thing goes until the 5th anniversary, which is going to be featuring Dark Enchantress Cookie. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have anything, please let me know down in the comments below. But that is it for me on this video. Make sure to check out my other videos that are on the screen right now, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.